Confession time. I used to be Kid Cudi's #1 hater, especially when he had a habit of dressing like he raided a thrift store and airing his thoughts on Twitter like a philosopher on a caffeine bender. But hold on to your space helmets because there's been a seismic shift in my cosmic vibe. Why? Well, Kid Cudi's latest masterpiece, Insano, dropped in early 2024, and it hit me like a meteor. In a good way. Sure, we all know the classics, the Man on the Moon saga, the anthems like Day and Night, and the pursuit of happiness that came with every Cudi track, but buckle up because in this video, we're diving into the orbit of Kid Cudi's insane, ludicrously lavish lifestyle. Now, when it comes to fashion, Cudi's sartorial choices used to have me scratching my head like a DJ with an itchy turntable, but now I see it for what it is. The man is living in 3010, while the rest of us are stuck in 2020. It's not thrift store chic, it's intergalactic fashion, and I'm here for it. Let's talk about Insano, shall we? It's not just an album, it's a symphony of vibes that can make even a stone statue do the moonwalk. The beats are so sick. I swear I saw my neighbor's cat breakdancing. Cudi's taken us on trips before, but Insano feels like a rocket ride straight into the soul of the cosmos. It's so good. Even my grandma, who still rocks a flip phone, asked me to burn her a CD of it. Now, the crazy rich lifestyle, we're talking about a man who doesn't just ride cars, he serenades them. His car collection is like a vehicular concert. Porsches, Range Rovers, vintage Benz, and a Can-Am, because why not? It's not a commute, it's a rolling parade of swag. Cudi's wallet circa 2024 is rumored to have a cozy $6 million in it, thanks to his gig as a multi-talented maestro, musician, actor, and model extraordinaire. Kid Cudi, the jack of all trades, is like the Beyonce of versatility in the entertainment world. Born Scott Ramon Segura Miscordi, this musical maverick took the world by storm, catching the eye of none other than Kanye West with his debut project, A Kid Named Cudi, back in 2008. Before he became Cudi, he was just a guy named Scott, dealing with a family tree that had more twists than a soap opera plot. His mom was an African-American choir teacher, and his dad, a mix of African-American and Mexican-American lineage, painted houses, subbed as a teacher, and even flexed his muscles in the World War II Air Force. Life wasn't all smooth beats and rhymes for Cudi. At 11, his father bid adieu, leaving a lasting mark on his journey. High school was a rocky road, expulsion for threatening the principal, but fear not. Cudi got his GED redemption. University life at Toledo was a fleeting affair, lasting just a year. The film degree dream was crushed under the weight of underage drinking and an unfortunate encounter with the long arm of the law. In his own words, he got a face full of fists and a brutal dance with a police officer. With dreams of the Navy dashed due to a juvenile police record, Cudi's journey wasn't all smooth sailing. But hey, his misadventures became the raw material for the beats that resonate with fans worldwide. Life may throw curveballs, but Cudi turns them into musical masterpieces. Cudi's ascent to stardom is like a rap fairy tale with a Brooklyn twist. Back in high school, he already had the rhyming chops, and he decided to drop geography for rapography, moving to Brooklyn to crash at his uncle's pad. His debut mixtape, A Kid Named Cudi, was like his resume, and guess who was hiring? None other than Kanye West, who snagged him for the Good Music label. Now, TV audiences got a taste of Cudi at the 2008 MTV Video Music Awards, where he was touted as the artist to keep an eye on. Rolling Stone was nodding along, predicting greatness. A year later, Cudi dropped Man on the Moon, The End of Day. Day and Night hit the charts like a meteor. The track was a love letter to his uncle, or maybe an apology for that last family feud, but it snagged over 2 million downloads in the US, and the album went double platinum. Not one to rest, Cudi unleashed Man on the Moon, to The Legend of Mr. Rager in 2010, a chart topper that made ripples on the rap and R&B scene. He even scooped up a Grammy for Best Rap Performance in 2012 with All of the Lights. In indie Cudi made waves in 2013, snagging the top spots on rap and R&B charts and hitting number 2 on the Billboard 200. Cudi wasn't just moonwalking, he was on a rocket with albums like Satellite Flight, Journey to Mother Moon, Speedin' Bullet to Heaven, and Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin'. Then in 2018, he and Kanye joined forces for Kids See Ghosts, an album that critics hailed as a masterpiece and earned him a gold star on the Billboard Hot 100 with The Scotts, his collab with Travis Scott. Kid Cudi wasn't just making music, he was rewriting the charts with a mic in hand and stardust in his rhyme scheme. Kid Cudi ending up dropping a few more projects afterwards, including Man on the Moon 3 and Intergalactic, and his most recent effort Insano. Cudi didn't stop at just conquering the airwaves. He decided to play impresario and kicked off his very own record labels, Dream On and Wicked Awesome Records. In a move that shocked the music world, late in 2020, he casually dropped the news that he was brewing up a fresh album, none other than the much-anticipated Man on the Moon 3. Because, 2 moons weren't enough, but the twists in Cudi's tale don't end with beats and rhymes. Alongside his musical exploits, he joined forces with his longtime amigo Dr. Genius to birth a rock band. The initial name, Wizard, had a magical ring to it, but Cudi, being the maestro of originality, couldn't settle. After a detour through To Be Continuum, he eventually landed on Wizard, proving that naming a band is almost as tricky as crafting a hit album. Their debut LP, fittingly titled Wizard, skyrocketed to the number 3 spot on the US Billboard chart, boasting chart toppers like Break, Teleport to Me, and Jaime. Because why not conquer the rock realm while still moonwalking? Now, as if dominating the music and rock scene wasn't enough, Cudi decided to dip his toes into the world of acting. He made his on-screen debut, playing himself on One Tree Hill, and later took on a role in HBO's How to Make It in America, a comedy series where he was a main cast member. It's almost as if he decided to moonwalk his way into Hollywood's spotlight. But the surprises kept coming. Collaborating with Shia LaBeouf, they starred in a short film titled Maniacs, where they portrayed French-speaking serial killers, Sacre Bleu. From there, Cudi's acting journey continued, making appearances in various TV series like Brooklyn Nine-Nine in 2013, and a starring role alongside Adrian Grenier in Goodbye World. Transitioning to the big screen, Cudi made his debut feature film appearance in Need for Speed in 2013, sharing screen space with none other than Aaron Paul. Fast cars and furious beats, a combo that resonated with audiences, but Cudi wasn't done flexing his acting chops. In 2015, he embraced his dark side with a villainous role in Vincent and Roxy, acting alongside Zoe Kravitz and Emile Hirsch. A change of pace indeed. The cameo spree continued in 2019 with small roles in Drunk Parents, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, and Bill and Ted Face the Music. The silver screen seemed to be calling him more, with future projects like Dreamland and We Are Who We Are on HBO already on the horizon. Then in 2022, he released an animated movie called Intergalactic, starring himself as the voice actor and making the soundtrack for the movie.